What it is, it's your boy Dutch the Damon, and you now watching Damon Time with Dutch. On today's episode of Prison Stories Uncut, we over East Baltimore in that Maryland Penitentiary with it. Now, this situation took place over 20 some odd years ago, right? You had your boy down there trapped in the penitentiary. But before I hop off in the storytelling mode, we're going to go ahead on and run the shout-outs down for the people that have been supporting the channel through Cash App. First up on the list, we got the brother Deontay Scott. This brother, a loyal supporter. This brother been supporting since day one. Appreciate you, brother. Deontay Scott. This brother don't just watch, he support. And last but not least, we got the sister Tanya Jones. Sister sent her hard-earned money in, bless the channel. She watched the channel all the way from Denver, Colorado. Sister Tanya Jones. Appreciate you, sister. Now that we got that out the way, let's get it. Yeah, man. So I can remember I got transferred from down ECI to the Maryland Penitentiary. I had signed up for the ITP program, intensive treatment program. A lot of niggas was signing up for that program back in the day because it helped me come home early. I get sent down there first. A couple months later, my boy Weezy come right down there behind me. My right-hand man, for real. The motherfucking legend, Lil Meat. He was in the driver's seat when I got in the penitentiary. He was running the show down there. Brother blessed me with a position. Out of love. And this no bullshit. When Weezy came into jail, Lil Meat seen me hollering at him, talking to him, walking around the track with him. We got around by the benches, Lil Meat pulled me up like, let me holler at you. What's up with you right there, you hollering at? I'm like, that's a good brother, that's my man. Everything I love, Lil Meat like, man, tell him he's such and such. Straight gave him a position on the strength of me for real. I mean, that was his way of showing love for real. But anyway, the boy Lil Meat gave me a store when I was down there. I'm 2 for 1 in. Matter of fact, if I remember correctly, I'm the one that introduced Weez, my boy Weez to Lil Meat, you feel me? And from there, niggas was tight. Or at least knowing who each other is and having a mutual respect. But anyway, the brother Weezy, he ended up getting sent out to jail after a few months being down there on that location. I remember that. So I want to say probably like 6 months of being in that penitentiary. Shit hit the fan. By me being in the program, I slept in the program dorm with nothing but people that's in the program. If I remember correctly, I think I was on A tier. I think the program was A tier. This was around that time they went on here and took the brother Black out and put Lil Meat in there. I already told the story about the brother Black that got locked up for robbing all the massage parlors and shit. Court to 30-something years. Yeah, he was down there too at this time. But anyway, so the brothers is in the penitentiary with their big hat on. Lil Meat down there running shit, getting to the money, busting moves. Now at this time, it was a bunch of bloods in the penitentiary, right? They had an OG named Star. For video purposes, we gonna call him Star. I forget what set they was. They was deep in there. And I'll never forget, man. One thing about them, they'll talk their business around you. As far as like what's going on. I basically was sitting at the card table and heard all their business. They were comfortable talking around me for some reason. Now, the issue that they was having, some dude, one of their homies, came into jail. They were saying there was some in-house shit going on with Slim. I don't know if he was snitching. I don't know if he got into it with they sat in another jail. I don't know what happened, but I know he wasn't in good standing with the red team. So it was this little nigga, he was the blood, slept on my tail. Boy, he couldn't have been no more than about 16, 17. About 5'5", no hair on his face, none of that shit. Skinny, like a street kid for real. He used to walk around quiet all the time. Only thing he do is smile. Now I really hear him say much, smiling all the time. So, long story short, one day we out in that big yard in the penitentiary, right? Me, my boy Caddy, rest in peace, Caddy, Tay, Lil Meat, Tap, brother Tap, all of them was out there. Cause I remember Lil Meat leaning on the OG of the red team and niggas starved because they didn't let us know what they was about to do. And all I know, we sitting around congregating in the weight pile, we talking, taking turns on the bench and shit, bench pressing. And they was doing like champagnes with the dumbbells, laying on their back. Red team, they was working out next to us. All I know is me, Caddy, we sitting there, we talking, right? And the little quiet blood nigga that slept on my tail, man, yo just walked up with a big ass 90-pound dumbbell and slammed that bitch on Slim head, man. And that shit was ridiculous. That shit caved that man's forehead in. That man's shit was fucked up. Broke all the bones in the front of that nigga face, man. He laid out in the yard with his shit pushed in. He closed the yard down, everybody had to go lock in, right? In the penitentiary, the part that we was on, we was in the dorm. We just had to sit on our bunk because there wasn't no cells. Little dude just sitting on his bunk looking nervous. The little blood dude that did that shit, he was just sitting there looking nervous and shit, but he didn't get caught. That's the one thing about that penitentiary, ain't nobody say shit. They came around investigating and all that shit. Shorty ain't never get caught. All the officers that come around doing count time, cause we locked in. I mean locked down. We couldn't come out off the tiers and shit, right? All the officers just kept saying, man, Slim ain't gonna make it. He was saying he was on life support and all that. But really dropped the dumbbell on this man's face, man. Shorty put that work in. He was looking scared as shit. I remember Lil Meat linked on their OG like, man, you know, y'all supposed to come tell us for y'all to do something, man. Niggas done fuck my money up, man. The Lil one said he had some shit coming in. He wasn't supposed to make that move. So he tell the blood nigga like, man, you gonna have to replace that shit, man. Straight up. Old meat don't play, shorty.